Hello, everyone. Welcome to Health Professional Radio. I'm your host for today, Tabitha Moretto. Our guest today is sports dietitian Ryan Pinto. Today, we're going to talk about how his company, Eagle Natural Health, has recently announced a special partnership with two leading New South Wales football clubs as their official nutritional supplier and supporting these teams' everyday performance. Without further ado, welcome to the show, Ryan. It's very nice to have you here.
Hi, Tabitha. Thanks for having me on. It's good to be here and look forward to chatting with you guys.
Yes, my pleasure. So, Ryan, please tell the audience more about yourself and the nature of your work.
Sure. So I'm the head of nutrition for the South Sydney Rabbitohs and the New South Wales Waratahs. So I guess my role is purely to plan and tailor the food, any fluids and any supplements that they consume, whether they're in season, pre-season, or when we're traveling away.
Very interesting. Now tell us more about your company, Eagle Natural Health.
Sure. It's a company that I actually work with, so it's not my personal company. I'd love to have that company under my name, but it's a company that I work with. And I guess one of the main reasons why we started working with them, or I was really interested in working with them, was just purely due to their high quality supplements and also the benefits that I saw that my teams could get from.
That's wonderful to hear. So what made you decide to partner with these two specific teams?
So in my role as a sports dietitian, I've always wanted to work in sport, and I was lucky enough to be made head of nutrition for both teams. And part of that role is sourcing suppliers and companies that fit within my nutrition philosophy of just making sure that everything that we provide them is as nutrient-dense as possible, and we can also help them to improve their performance and also their well-being. So partnering with Eagle was one of the main reasons for that, just because I saw great benefits to our players that would not only affect and improve their performance, but also improve their long-term well-being.
Wow, that's amazing. I'm sure these teams are in good hands.
I hope so.
Wonderful. So can you tell us some secrets? What are the vital nutrients needed to boost everyday performance, especially for athletes?
Sure. So I guess the main ones that we're looking at from a performance point of view, apart from making sure that their diet is up to scratch with regards to protein and carbohydrate, but the main micronutrients that are vital are things like iron, B12, zinc, and vitamin D, which are probably vitamins that people have heard of, but they don't really know how to supplement or how to go about finding out whether they're getting the right amount. So these four are probably the key vitamins in boosting performance and also everyday well-being.
Sounds excellent. Ryan, if you don't mind, can I ask you a personal question?
Sure.
Can you tell us, why are you so passionate about this type of field? Why are you so passionate about helping athletes when it comes to their nutrition?
Well, I guess they always say people that work in sport are either ex-sports people or failed athletes themselves. So I think I fall into the latter of that. So I've always loved sport. I've always loved food. And one of the main things that I guess I sort of put them together and decided to work in sports nutrition purely just to help to improve their performance. I think nutrition is probably one of the most untapped areas within the sporting field, and every day, whether it's athletes or whether it's the general people in the world, they'll train really hard at the gym or they'll train really hard whenever they exercise, but the nutrition generally falls down. So I'm really passionate in helping people feel better and also perform better in their daily life.
That sounds wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. So Ryan, before we go, what is your main takeaway message to all of our listeners out there? What would you like to tell them?
I think the best thing that I could probably advise someone is to make sure that they see a nutrition professional, whether it be dietitian, sports dietitian, or accredited nutritionist, to make sure that they're getting the most out of their diet and their diet is planned for them. So what I always see is people's nutritional intake is quite back-ended through the day, so they don't really have a lot of food throughout the start of the day, and they get home, they're absolutely ravenous. So if you see someone to get them to help you develop a bit of a plan, that's going to go a long way into helping you feel better. And then along with that can come the supplementation and the exercise routines, because you're going to start to feel better and feel more able to take on things like exercise. So whether it be through supplements or through food, I think that's really one of the best things that you could do, is to start to work with someone and and make sure that they're able to plan something that is tailored to you.
Excellent message. And before we go, for those who want to get in touch with you, how can they do that?
Sure. So my private company is High Performance Nutrition. So if you just Google that, you'll be able to find me and find our clinic details of the rest of the sports dietitians that work within our brand.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Ryan, for coming on the show. It was fantastic having you.
Thank you for having me. Great to talk to you.
And that was sports dietitian Ryan Pinto. We've just been talking about the company, Eagle Natural Health, and he was able to give us some tips in order to boost everyday performance. If you like this interview, transcripts and archives are available at www.hpr.fm. We're on all social media platforms, so don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe. Show us some love by subscribing to our HPR YouTube channel. We're also available for download on SoundCloud and iTunes. I'm Tabitha Moretto, and you're listening to Health Professional Radio.